Dear brothers and sisters in Islam and humanity, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace, the mercy and the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be on all of you. Welcome to the show, Ramadan, a date with Dr. Zakir. I'm your host, Yusuf Chambers, and today we have a special question and answer session on the topic, Qiyam al-Layl, the night prayer. Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Zakir.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Well, as you know, and as you're well aware, we didn't have any time for answering our viewers' questions last time out on the same topic. So we've made this special show, and I'd like to answer as many questions as possible on the topic from our viewers. Hundreds and hundreds of emails, as usual, and, you know, it never changes, does it? Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
So the first couple of questions from our viewers, again. Question number one. Is the Taraweeh prayer a sunnah or is it a fard? Can a person miss it?
Alhamdulillah. Wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain. Amma ba'd. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. As far as the question is concerned, that is Taraweeh or is Qiyamul Layl during Ramadan, is it fard or is it a sunnah? As we discussed earlier, our beloved Prophet ﷺ said, it's mentioned in Sahih Bukhari, volume number 3, in the book of Taraweeh, hadith number 2012, and it gives how Muhammad ﷺ offered in the mosque Qiyamul Layl during Ramadan, and people joined him. The next day the news spread, and when he came the next day the full mosque was filled. The third day it was overflowing, and fourth day, purposely, though the mosque was overflowing, he did not come out for Qiyamul Layl, for the Taraweeh, which people call. And when he came for the Fajr Salah, he said, not that he did not know that people were waiting for me, but a purpose he didn't come because I didn't want offering the Qiyamul Layl in Ramadan is a fard. So from this hadith we come to know that it is not a fard. But the other hadith of Sahih Bukhari, volume number 3, book of Taraweeh, hadith number 2009, the beloved Prophet said that anyone who offers the night prayer in Ramadan with a belief and seeking Allah's reward, all his past sins will be forgiven. So based on this we come to know, though it's not a fard, it's a very important sunnah, it's sunnat-e muakkadah. That means a very highly recommended sunnah of the Prophet. Though it's not a fard, it's sunnat-e muakkadah, very highly recommended sunnah, and no Muslim should miss it unless he really has a valid reason. He should, as far as possible, offer it and seek Allah's reward, so all his sins will be forgiven.
Jazakallah khair. Next question from our viewer. Many imams recite the Quran in a very fast way during the Taraweeh or Qiyam al-Layl. They also perform ruku and sujood in a fast manner, which makes it difficult for the followers to supplicate properly. Is it allowed to pray in this manner?
It is very common that many of the mosques, because they want to finish the full Quran in the month of Ramadan in Taraweeh, and they want to make it as short as possible so people finish it. They do recite very fast, and very often you see that they go in the ruku and sujood very fast. And many a time, once I was in one of the mosques, and when the Imam went in the sujood, I went after him. He got up again, went again. I was getting my full sujood and he was doing a second sujood. Allahu Akbar. So is it right or is it wrong? It's mentioned in Sahih Bukhari, volume number 1, in the book of Salah, hadith number 757, that once the Prophet enters the mosque, and there is another man who follows him. He offers the Salah, and after offering Salah, that man, he wishes the Prophet Assalamu alaikum. The Prophet greets back and says that go back and pray because you have not prayed. The man goes back and he comes back to the Prophet. The Prophet says, go back and pray, you have not prayed. Again, The person goes for the third time. He prays and he comes back. The Prophet again says, go back and pray, for you have not prayed, for the third time. So the man says, I cannot pray better than this. Oh Prophet, please teach me how to pray. So then the Prophet says that after saying the takbir, you recite while standing in the qiyam as much of the Quran that you know by heart, whatever the Quran you know by heart you recite. Then you bow down, go in your ruku, until you're at ease. And then say, glory be to Allah, subhanahu bin Nazim. Then stand up straight until you're at ease. Then go in sujood with calmness until you're at ease. And then say, subhanahu bin Allah, glory be to Allah who is the Most High, thrice. Then get up again until you're at ease. And then continue your prayer like that. That means all, especially your ruku and your sujood. And when you get up from your ruku, and in between the sujood, you should be at ease. You can't go up and down fast. If you do that, it is as though your prayer has not been accepted, as though you have not prayed. So if you pray in this fast manner, Taraweeh, where ruku, sujood, and fast, it is as though you have not prayed. So it is best that you pray slowly, with calmness. And if you really feel that you can't offer 20, then offer 8 rak'ah, but with peace, with ease, and with calmness. The best is that with peace, ease, and calmness, and long. Taraweeh should be long. It should not be having competition with the other mosques, which we have many times. When the many mosques, they compete, who is going to finish the Taraweeh faster?
Yes, that's very unfortunate, but it's true. Well, next question is it compulsory that the Imam should recite the complete Quran in the nights of Ramadan in Taraweeh? Is it necessary that the followers should listen to the whole of the Quran in Taraweeh? So 2 parts to the question.
There is no hadith in which the Prophet has mentioned or in Sahaba that it is compulsory to recite the full Quran. It is preferable. It is mustahab. It's better. Because, if you recite as much as the Quran in the month of Ramadan, it's good for you. So, many people may not be reciting at home. So at least during the Qiyamul Layl in Ramadan, the people at least listen to the Quran. So it's preferable, it's not a fard. But naturally, if it's recited in the Qiyamul Layl, it's obligatory for the muttadi, for the people praying behind to listen. But it's not a fard that you should recite the full Quran. But most of the mosques, majority of the mosques, complete the Quran because it's good, mashallah. There are some mosques which I know that it becomes difficult for people to listen because, if you have to recite the full Quran, the full month of Ramadan, it is about 1 juz a day, somewhere close to that. And it becomes difficult. So there are some mosques which pray half juz on average. So they finish half the Quran in the full month of Ramadan. Next Ramadan, they finish the next half. All is acceptable, but it's preferable to finish the full Quran, unless you know that there are small children and they cannot offer. So 1 or 2 mosques have it, alhamdulillah, no problem. But preferable to finish the full Quran, but it's not compulsory.
Alhamdulillah, Jazakallah khair for the answer. Well, dear brothers and sisters, inshallah, we'll meet soon after a short break.